Now joining us, Brianna Westbrook. She was running in Arizona's 8th district. There was an election tonight, special election. Primaries there to replace Trent Franks on the Republican and Democratic side, obviously. So Brianna, what's your take on the results so far?
Well, right now, we're down by about 6,000 votes with the early ballots being reported. We're still waiting on today's results. So my treasurer, who's been in Maricopa County, he's actually the treasurer for Maricopa County Democrats, sitting next to me, says we got about 7,000 more that are expected to hit within the next hour. So we're going to have to get the remainder of the votes in order to get this W. But I'll tell you right now, I am very excited with the results where we're at right now, because we've achieved 14,000 votes so far without spending a dime on mailers, without spending a dime on robocalls. These are people just buying into the message. So I am very impressed what we've accomplished so far to this point. It's just that we need to make the message louder because it's there and people are rallying behind it. So we'll see how this ends in here in the next probably 50 minutes or so. Is what we were told by the recorder, kind of where we're at.
So, Brianna, I wanted to actually just touch on what you just said there. So, what did your opponent? What was she able to do with the extra resources she had that you couldn't do?
Well, what she was able to do was robocalls for one and mail drops. I've been watching her campaign very, very closely. She's had 2 mail drops over the course of the last 3 weeks. That cost thousands of dollars that I don't have because I haven't been investing in fundraising. I've just been investing in people, and that's how we got 14,000 votes so far. We just need to be able to get the message louder and hit more homes because if we would have been able to do that, I'm sure right now with the early ballots, it would be the other way around because our message is authentic and true. We just need to raise more money. I got into this race with the mindset originally that I was going to be in the August primary. So I'm very happy with where we're at right now. And I know where we need to be for August, if that's where we're going to be next, regardless of how tonight ends.
So because this is a special election, and so the regular election is going to happen in 2018 as well, right? So then if whether it's Tipirneni, if she pulls this out on the Democratic side, or Lesko on the Republican side, you're going to have another race and another primary in August, right?
Yeah, I'm actually having the full term here in August. August 28th is the one for the full 2-year term. All we're doing in this race is we're basically just filling the seat for just a few months, just to end the term. So this isn't the official. This isn't no. We have the real one coming up, even though this is real too.
Right, I understand. And so when you say mail drops, is that the flyers that people send to your house that she got to do?
Yeah, she got a chance to do the mail drops with flyers, which coincidentally over the course of the last week and a half have gotten more progressive, mimicking a lot of my campaign. So she's taking stuff away from our campaign that we weren't able to reach yet with voters, just because she has the resources and the money to do it.
So I wanted the audience to get a sense of what the money goes towards, and so every once in a while we raise money for some of the candidates, and I want them to understand the consequences too. So because you could have the best message in the world, if nobody hears it, then the other side wins. And in what you just said is really interesting and powerful, which is you could have such a good message that they could kind of copy your message, but if they've got more money, they send it to people as if it's their message. And so, unfortunately, money does make a big difference. You can counter it with people power, it's true. And so, you keep on organizing and you can get the message out that way as well. So both sides do make a difference, both of those things.
Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately, just 5 weeks ago, we got a lawsuit thrown up against us for our ballot signatures. So they were attacking our money. We had to spend $6,500 on a lawyer. So that's money that we could have had to spend on a mailer, but we had to spend on a lawyer because they're scared of us. They want to make us spend our resources, and that's what they did. They attacked our money, and they took our ability to reach voters with this message. And they know it's the right message because they're taking the same message that we have. If you look at the last week and a half, it's very similar to ours. And it's I know that we have a win here. We just got to hit more homes. We've got 14,000 votes without spending a dime, like I said, on mailers. We've got over 2,000 individual contributions, while she's only got a couple hundred. People are buying into this. We just need more money to touch more people, and we need to raise money. And I'm focused on right now, regardless of what happens tonight, I know where I'm at and I know where I need to be at. So I'm one of these types of people that I don't quit. I'm in this for the long haul. I'm here to create change for this country and for the state of Arizona. And I'm gonna buckle down, and we're gonna raise a crap ton of money, and we're gonna make sure that Arizona, every Democrat and independent here in Arizona knows who Brianna Westbrook is and who this message is, because we will win. This is our opportunity, and we will get it.
Brianna, just a question. It's Michael Schur. I had a question for you about what you do now. Let's presume that these results hold, just for the hypothetical here. Where do you go from here? Do you support the candidacy of the Democrat? Because you're going to presumably be running against her in August if she's going to run again, whether or not she wins or loses. Or do you just sort of bow out of this, or do you just rail against the Republicans because they're going to be in their own same problem? Where do you go from here?
Well, I'm going to do whatever I can to at least try to help her. I want to make sure Democrats win, for one. I don't want a Republican in there, because the way the results look right now, we have Debbie Lesko as the Republican nominee, and she is just, for lack of better terms, evil. She's owned by the American Legislative Exchange Council. She has some horrible bills that she's put through the Arizona State House. She's the last person we need in Congress. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure Debbie Lesko doesn't win, and I'm taking on Lesko,
right.
And I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure she doesn't get that seat.
And Brianna, I want to interrupt you on Lesko just for a second. If you know, play political analyst here, you know the district better than anybody, any of us here. In your estimation, who was the most beatable Republican there? It seemed to me that Montenegro was from afar, because he was tainted by the same things that Franks was, and that Franks himself endorsed him. Is that a correct read, or is Lesko just as flawed?
No, Lesko is just as flawed. Lesko and Montenegro, both of them. I'm surprised that Lesko had the results that she did, but I'm also not surprised, because she's, lack of better term, she's crazy. And in Arizona, it seems to be the crazier you are as a Republican, the better chances you are to be elected. So, yeah,
right.
They're both flawed.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, Brianna Westbrook, a real fighter, and so she's going to keep on fighting tonight, and we'll see where it ends up. And I appreciate that you're going to fight the crazy Republicans, and I appreciate that you're going to come back and fight again in August.
Yeah, still a candidate for Congress no matter what happens tonight.
That's right.
Yeah. I got into this thinking that I had an August race, and what's amazing is this. You know, we were just talking last night or a couple nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't invested in fundraising. I have an army of volunteers. I got 75 volunteers. I'm going to pick up the camera right now and show you who I have here with me. I have lots and lots of people here supporting us. We have the people. We have, yeah. we have the people. We just need to get the message louder. So I'm going to focus on fundraising. And I'm a salesperson. That's what I do right now for a job. And we're going to make it happen. And in August, we're going to win.
So now, Brianna, you showed me, you know, that you were too strong a second ago. But just be careful. I know that you're for gun control. So, you know. So keep those guns at bay, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Brianna Westbrook, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Everybody at home, please donate to the campaign so we can get this message louder. $15, $5, $8.
See, already learning lessons and going forward and applying those. So those links, of course, will be down below if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. All right, so we have our first result. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. But I loved Brianna's attitude afterwards, and look, for my cup of tea, that's exactly right. Let's go kick some Republican ass, and then we'll come back and do it again in August. Okay.
And also, there's something to be said for being flattered that your opponent is taking your message. It means your message is right. They had more money to get it out there, which is that's what she knew she was up against from the very get-go. But her message is right, and that's important.
Yep. Okay, guys. So here's what we're gonna do for all the members. Stay right here. We're gonna have a post game, touch on the elections just a little bit more, but then also have some fun, okay? And I'm gonna throw a curveball here because Anna and I were debating this a very important issue earlier in the day.
Okay.
Okay, and is ballet entertaining?
Oh my God.
We just gotta have a little bit of fun at the end of the night.
There was
okay?
a little bit of a would you rather game going on, so maybe we'll touch on that.
So potentially disastrous would you rather game for the members, and thank you to all the members for making tonight possible. tytnetwork.com/join to become a member. So let's take a quick break and then come back with the post game for the members.